Hello everyone. Hey, my name is Dan. I own and operate my own small excavation company, and I actually wanted to make a review video for the new excavator that I bought this year, which is a Doosan Dx 180. It's a 2022. I looked all over on the internet to find a review on one of these, and I couldn't find one. So that is why I want to make one, so everybody else can kind of, I guess, see at least what I think. Doesn't mean it's, it's just my opinion, so take it for what it is. I really like this excavator, given I've only put about 100 hours on it. I guess I'll start with the basics. So overall, this excavator is pretty awesome. It weighs like 43,000 pounds, I believe, which makes it nice. So if you do need to haul it behind a dump truck or a tag trailer or something, you can. I really like this. It's a good size for me, for what I do. I do a lot of residential basements. I do cabin lots. I do a lot of cabin lots. I cut in roads. I do a lot of land clearing. I'm going to be getting a thumb on this shortly, but I don't know if you can see. So these are all geothermal trenches. I got a 3-foot bucket on this right now. I wish I had a bigger one, but it just wasn't in the cards, I guess. I'll put it like this. So it's about 1,500 foot of trench at 6 feet wide and 10 feet deep. And I can do a trench, which is about 260 feet long, give or take, in about 3.5 to 4 hours. And I average about, give or take, 4.4 gallons per hour. So, honestly, I've actually been really impressed with this machine as far as its digging capabilities. There's four different power selections. There's like an Eco, then an S mode, and then a Power mode, and then a Power Plus. I typically, when I'm doing stuff like this, I'm always running Power Plus. When I'm doing like footings and stuff like that, where it's a little more intricate, I'll just run it on the S mode. I don't know what this stands for. It's probably standard or something. That's what I do, and honestly, it's got, even in the standard mode, it's got plenty of power. As far as like speed goes, that's not as much. So I've ran a lot of John Deere stuff. I looked at John Deere, which is obviously Hitachi, whatever I want to say. I was looking at a 160. The biggest reason I bought this excavator, one of them, was the price. I got this excavator for $80,000 less than a John Deere or a Cat or, a Hitachi, any of those, or Kaboko. Yeah, $80,000 less. Actually, in fact, it was $100,000 less than a Cat. So there you have it. That's why I bought this. And right now, I'm just an owner-operator, so money is kind of the bottom line. I will say that, like a John Deere or a Cat, they're multi-function. Like, so for example, when I'm tracking around and I'm, trying to maybe do some grading or, tracking while I'm, here, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So, I'll get a bucket of dirt here, and then I'll try and turn while I'm tracking. So it just, just, like John Deere and Cat, I feel like they're a little bit more responsive. And honestly, that's the biggest difference I've seen. I kid you not. And like I said, I've ran John Deere and Cat the majority of my life. And that's not to say those are the best excavators. That's just what I've ran. You know, they're really big brands here in the United States. But this Doosan has been awesome. Given, you know, I've only had 100 hours on it. I've been impressed with fuel mileage, the fuel consumption. It's actually pretty top notch. Like I said, when I'm heavy digging like this, I average about 4.4, 4.7 gallons per hour, which in my book is pretty good. About, you know, fuel prices now in Utah is like $5.20 a gallon for diesel. It's ridiculous. Don't get me into the political scene there. But, yeah, tracking the track motors are powerful. Like I mentioned, I do a lot. Like, for example, okay, so I was up in here, and I had to track up and build my own road up that really steep mountain. Probably can't tell, but I was easily able to do that. Plenty of power there if you're, you know, tracking to climb up onto piles. Plenty of power. The slew motor, all that stuff, I would say it's got, you know, power and everything. Again, you know, maybe not as quick as a top brand. I mean, Doosan is, I believe, one of the 5th largest manufacturer in the world, so it's not like they're not a top brand. They're just not crazy popular here in the United States. I believe I got a 5-year structural warranty. 5-year structural warranty on this excavator, and I think I only got like a 2-year full warranty on it. I don't know. My thought process is the thing's brand new, so I really shouldn't have problems. And if I do, then we made a crappy excavator. But so far, it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good for what I do. As far as maintenance goes, I've actually been really impressed with Doosan. Literally, all of their parts are labeled and they have a part number. And a cool thing with Doosan, I'm still trying to work on my salesman on this. For some reason he hasn't got back to me. I've tried to contact him a lot, so maybe he'll see this video and feel bad. Get me one. But so, Doosan has this thing called Doosan Connect. It's actually pretty cool. They've got sensors all over on the machine, and you hook it up to your phone. It's called telematics, and it will tell you when things are going wrong. If there is anything wrong, it will tell you. You know, it'll map out your fuel consumption, your hours per week, your daily consumption. It'll show you graphs. So if a part goes wrong, it'll have the part number right on it. And if I'm not mistaken, it'll actually notify the dealer of what part that is and whatnot. So that's pretty cool, if you ask me. I think Doosan is pretty well up to date at that. As far as GPS technologies, I didn't really look into that. I guess I'm not big enough that I even really look into that stuff. So I can't tell you there. Grease fittings. Okay, so one thing I found, this is kind of a weird little tweak, but the grease fittings suck. I don't know what it is. I've got an electric grease gun, and yeah, the grease fittings just suck on it. They kind of bob out. I don't know what it is. On the John Deere, I was running you know, the other last year, nothing. It was just fun. So I guess, and it might just be one thing for me. Quick coupler works great as far as I can see. As far as I can tell, the parts should be relatively easy to get here in the United States. Maybe not as fast as John Deere Cat, but again, like I said, it's $100,000 cheaper. So that's gotta, you know, take into consideration. If you're high, you know, if your machine goes down and you're losing like $5 grand, whatever a day, maybe you want to look elsewhere. I don't know. But for me, where this is like the backbone of my company and this is how I make money, it's with the excavator and skid steer over there and the dump truck. But for me, it works. And it's worked out great for the past couple months. So anyways, I hope this review's been good. If you have any more questions, please reach out to me and give me a holler. Again, I've only had this for 100 hours, so I guess I'm not the most reliable source if you're wanting to, you know, look at longevity. I've talked to a guy that's all he runs. He's got like, you know, 6 guys that he has, and that's all he runs is Doosan. He's got 3 Doosan excavators and 2 Doosan loaders, and that's all he runs. He runs Doosan, and he's had a DX 180 for like 9 years, and he said he's only had 2 things go wrong on it, and he services it every 250 hours. So at least for him, it's worked out good. So I just I guess trusted him and went for it. But yeah, honestly, I've loved this machine. Like I said, I mean, I've moved a lot of dirt with this. It's been really productive for me. It would even be more productive if I had a bigger bucket on it. So I can't really tell you how it, you know, we do with a 48 inch or a 42 inch. I'm running a 36. It's just what came with it. I wish I had a bigger bucket, but whatever. Sometimes bigger's not always better. You get better breakout force if you got smaller buckets. Anyways, again, reach out to me if you got any questions. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. And thank you for watching.